Hello students, welcome to the class once again. So on our last class we have started the chapter coordinate geometry, that is chapter number 7, and we have discussed distance formula and the first exercise. So let me recall once again what is a distance formula, what are the topic we have discussed on our last class. So distance formula we have discussed like this, the 2 points, if 2 points are there P and Q on coordinate on a plane, Cartesian plane, then x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, so we can find the distance between them, and the formula was the distance, that is PQ will be equals to x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So this was the formula yesterday we have discussed. Okay, so now and another one, okay, let me say that if the distance from the origin, if I want to find, so origin, the coordinate of the origin is 0, 0. If I give a point at that point, that is x, y, the coordinate of the point, then I can find the distance from the origin also. So distance from the origin, that is OP, will be equals to, you just keep in mind, x square plus y square, x square plus y square, because one coordinate here it is 0, no? So if I write x2, this one x2 minus this one x1, that means it will be like this, it will be x minus 0 whole thing square plus, then this one will be y minus 0 whole thing square. So ultimately it is coming this one. So keep in mind that if it is distance, if it is from the origin, if you are to find the distance from the origin to a point, then you will use this formula, it will be x square plus y square, and if it is normal between 2 points, if it is given and the coordinates are given like this, then we can find the formula is x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square, or you can arrange it also, you can say it like this also, x1 minus x2 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square, whole thing root is there. Okay, so now today we will discuss the new this the next topic, that is section formula. So what is section formula? So section formula gives the coordinate of a point which divides the line joining 2 points in a ratio internally or externally. Okay, in a ratio internally or externally. So if I give a point here somewhere there, okay, let me give P and 1 point. So if I say that this point P divides the line in a ratio m1 is to m2, okay, m1 is to m2 ratio, that means 5 is to 2 is to 5, you can write 1 is to 2, you can write, it's up to you. So one ratio is given and the line is not divided equally. In earlier exercise we have done some of the points that were equidistant from one another. For example, line was given like this, P and Q, and one point was there in the middle. Okay, so middle means it was in a ratio 1 is to 1. Okay, so we have easily calculated by writing AP, okay, you give it AB. So AP equals to BP. By writing like this we have solved it and easily we have calculated, but now here they are not in the same ratio, the line is not divided equally, the ratio is 1 is to 2, 2 is to 1, anything it may be there. So we are taking it as m1 is to m2. Okay, so if the line is divided like this, then what will be the formula? Derivation no need actually, if it is needed then later on when the class will begin we will discuss it. It is not important for your exam, so we will simply stick to the content what is there. So you see here the section formula, actually if a line is divided, so point P I have written x1 y1, the coordinate of Q I have given x2 y2, and I have said that line is divided in the ratio m1 is to m2. So it will be like this, the coordinate of this point, the coordinate of this one, we are finding the coordinate of this one. So coordinate of this one will be equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, another one, the y coordinate will be like this, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So this will be the coordinate of P. Okay, the coordinate of P of that point. So this is internal division. So in your in class 10 only internal division is there. If it is externally, then there will be minus, so it is a different thing, leave it. So we'll solve only this one using this formula. Okay, So each and every line will be divided internally in the ratio, in some ratio will be given, and you are to find using that one. Okay. Now another thing it is given, that if it is from the midpoint, you see page number 188, special cases, it is there just below the section formula. Okay, so one special case is given like this, that if it is if the midpoint of a line segment divides the line segment in a ratio 1:1. So what I have said earlier, that if the line is divided like this, PQ, it is divided by a point A, and if it is divided this, the equity is equidistance, the distance is same, then we are how we have done earlier, it was PA equals to QA we have written and we have solved it. But now if the question is to find the coordinate of that point, and then we can easily say, since it is equally divided, so ratio will be 1:1, ratio will be 1:1. So if I put in the section formula this ratio 1:1, so here it will be what, here it will be 1, so 1 into x1, x2 it will be x2, there also it will be 1, so 1 into x2 it will be again x2, 1 plus 1, that is it will be 2, here it will be 1 into y2, it will be again y2, here it will be y into 1 into y1, it will be only y1, and 1 plus 1 it will be 2. So this will be the formula if this point is the midpoint of these two coordinates. Okay, so now you can arrange it and you can write it like this also, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. In some maths we need this formula also, so rather than using that one, we will use it in a very shortcut way. Okay, so now let us come to the exercise. We'll try to correlate the things and you will study. Okay, so some examples are given, so I will not go to this one. I will solve first of all the exercise question, then I will relate the things. So exercise 7.2. So question number 1, you see the question is given, find the coordinate of the point, find the coordinate of the point which divides the join of the 2 points in the ratio 2:3, it is given. So 2 points are given, the 2 points are given, one is okay, we will take it as P. So one point P is given and it is given -1,7, another one Q is given 4, -3, -1,7 and 4, -3, and it is says that the line is divided by a point. So we'll take something, and it by ratio is given 2:3. So question is to find the coordinate. So find the coordinate of the point which divides this one. So you have to find the coordinate of this particular point. Okay, so we'll take it as x, y, these are the coordinates, so anything you write. Okay, the question is to find the coordinate of that point, and we are taking it as x, y, ratio is given 2:3. We know the section formula, we'll use this and we'll find. So you write like this, let P, okay, you write it like this, it looks good. This one you give B and this one you make P. So let P x, y be the required point, So we are taking this one as a point. So now we'll use the section formula to find the values. Okay, so using section formula, so x coordinate we have to find. So what is the formula for x coordinate? It is m1 x2. Okay, so formula, okay, I am writing this one, m1 x2 plus m2 x1, m1 plus m2. This one is for y coordinate, x coordinate, and for y coordinate the formula is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2. Okay, so now we'll put the values and we'll find the answer. So first one, what is the value? m1 it is 2. this one m1, this one m2, it is divided m1 and this one m2. So m1 it is 2, x here it is m1 x2 it is 4. So 2 into 4 plus m2 into x1, m2 it is 3 and x1 it is minus 1 by m1 plus m2. So m1 plus m2, that means 2 plus 3. Here it will be for y coordinate, it will be m1 it is again 2 into y1 sorry y2 it is minus 3 plus m2. What is m2 here? It is 3 and y1 it is 7 and m1 plus m2, that is 2 plus 3. So if I go on solving, it will be 4 2s are 8 plus and 3 1s are 3, so minus 3 and 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 it is 5 and there 8 minus 3 it is also 5. So 5 by 5, that means 1. So for x coordinate the value is 1 and for y coordinate it will be 3 2s are 6, so minus 6 plus 7 3s are 21 and 3 2 5. So divided by 5, so 21 minus 6 it is 15. So 5 3s are 15, so value it will be 3. So therefore the required coordinate will be 1 comma 3. Therefore the required point is 1 comma. Therefore the required point is 1 comma 3. Okay. So same one, example number 6 also you see the same method is given in page number 189. You see example number 6. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the line segment joining the point in the ratio 3:1 internally given. Okay, 4 comma minus 3 and 8 comma 5. So same like this one, you will write let px comma y be the required point, then you will use the section formula. First of all you will find x, then you will find at a time you can find y also, and therefore the required point is the same one, same thing. Okay, so you practice this one. Now let us go to question number 2. Find the coordinate of the point of the trisection of a line segment joining the points. So 2 points are given, 4 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3. So question is given to find the coordinate of the point of trisection of the line segment. Okay, so trisection, okay, let me show you, then you will understand it clearly. Question number 2. We are taking 2 point A, B and the line is divided like this, 3 equal parts. Okay, 3 equal parts. So trisection 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. So tri. Okay, so we'll give them name as P and Q. Oh. So now you see the coordinates are given. Of A it is given 4 comma minus 1 and for B it is given minus 2 comma minus 3, minus 2 comma minus 3. Oh. So these are the things given. So question is to find the coordinate of the points of trisection. That means you have to find the coordinate of P and you have to find the coordinate of Q also. Ratio here it is not given. So you have to, first of all you have to assume this one. You have to find out this one. So you see here how many parts are there, 1 part, 2 part and 3 parts. So if I take P as the coordinate, first of all if I take P, then how many part here it is 1 and there how many 2. So 1 is to 2 I can write. If I take Q, then for Q it will be this part how many 1 and there how many part 2 parts. So for Q it will be 2 is to 1 and for P it will be 1 is to 2. So ratio we have got. Now we'll solve it like earlier. So you write like this, let P and Q be the point of trisection let P and Q be the point of trisection of AB. So the line AB is divided into three parts. Okay, so P and Q are the trisection of this. So I can say that is AP will be equals to PQ will be equals to QB. Okay, so these are the three parts and all of them are equal. So now the question is to find the coordinate, both the coordinate. Okay, so again I am saying, you see here, there the line is divided into how many parts? Three parts. If I take P, if I want to find the coordinate of the P, so now I have to understand that the P divides the line in the ratio. What is the ratio? So you see here, there are only one part, and there are how many part? One part here, another part there. So this part 1, the P divides this line in the ratio 1:2. Q divides the line in the ratio Q. This side only one part, and there are how many part? Two parts. So for Q, the ratio will be 2:1. For this one, the ratio will be, for the coordinate P will be 1:2. Okay, so these are the ratios. So you write, therefore P divides AB internally. P divides AB internally in the ratio 1:2. In the ratio 1:2. P divides AB internally in the ratio 1:2. So therefore the coordinate of P is equals to, by section formula we will find. So coordinate directly we will write. Okay, m1 x2 and m okay, let me write the formula here so that you can see. M1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so this is for x coordinate, and comma y coordinate, it will be m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so these are the two coordinates. So directly now I will put the value. You see here, first one, what it is? M1. So M1 here it is 1. So 1 into, and x2 which one? This one. It will be -2 plus, then again M2 it is 2 here, M2 2, and the value M2 into x1 it is 4 here. So divided by the ratio, that is the sum of the ratio, that is m1 plus m2, that is 1 plus 2. And for y coordinate, comma, for y coordinate it will be, again m1. Where is m1? M1 it is 1. So 1 into m1 into y2. So y2 it is -3 plus, then again m1, that is 2 into -1 divided by 1 plus 2. Okay, so now we will find the values. It will be -2 plus 4 2s are 8 by 3, -2 plus 8 by 3, and there it will be -3 plus 2 1s are 2, so it will be -2 by 3. So the values are, it will be 6 7, so 7 6, yes, 6 7 8, yes, 6 by 3 comma, and there it will be -5 by 3, 6 by 3 comma -5 by 3. So 6 by 3, you see here, I can cancel it, it will be 3 2s are. Okay, so that means the values will be 2 comma -5 by 3. So this is the coordinate of the point P. So now we will find the another one, the coordinate of point Q. So again, up to this much it is okay. So now we will find the coordinate of point Q. Now we will find the coordinate there, and again you write now Q also divides Q also divides AB internally in the ratio AB internally in the ratio Q also divides AB internally in the ratio. So for Q it is 2:1. For Q it is 2:1. Q also divides AB internally in the ratio 2:1. So the coordinates of Q are what are the coordinates we will find now. So again the same formula. The formula will be m1 x2. So m1 it is 2 into x2, that is minus 2 plus m2 x1, m2 into x1. So m2 here it is 1 and x1 it is 4, divided by the sum 2 plus 1, comma. Then again m1 y2, m1 here it is 2 into y2, y2 here it is minus 3 plus 1 into minus 1, 2 into minus 2, 1 into 4, and there are 2 into minus 3, 1 into minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. So if I solve it now, the values will be 2 2s are 4, so minus 4 plus 4 by 2 plus 1 3, and another one it is 2 3s are 6 minus 6, and 1 1s are 1, and plus minus it will be minus 2 plus 1 3. That means 4 minus 4 plus 4, so it is 0 by 3, that means 0, and there it is minus 7 by 3. So this is the answer, that is 0 comma minus 7 by 3, 0 comma minus 7 by 3. Now you see example number 8. Okay, the same sum here also it is given in page number 190. I know, I don't know in your book what is the page number, but it will be similar. Okay, you see example number 8. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection. The point divides in 3 equal parts of the line segment joining the points A and B. Same question, same thing. Okay, you see here the same way it is done. Let P and Q be the points of trisection. How I have written, then you write like this. Therefore P divides AB internally in the ratio. Here also it is given the same thing, 1:2. You have to, first of all you have to find the coordinate of P, then you have to find the coordinate of Q. That is the end. Okay, so therefore the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining A and B are the points are given. So you also write the last line. Okay, like this. Therefore the last line of this one will be, therefore the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining A and B are, what are the 2 points? You write 0 comma minus 7 by 3 and 2 comma minus 5 by 3. For example number 8 it will be minus 1 comma 0 and minus 4 comma minus 2. Okay, same sum. So question number 2 also finished. Now question number 3, you see, to conduct sports day activity in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD as shown in the figure. So there is a figure, you see, Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD and on the second line and post a green flag. Padma runs 1/5 of the distance AD in the 8th line and post a red flag. So what is the distance between both the flags? And if Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the 2 flags, where should she post her flag? So this is the question. Question is to find, actually not that much important for exam point of view, but then also you see, since it is given in your exercise, we have to solve it. So here first of all you have to find the coordinates. Okay, 2 flags she is spotted. So first one it is given to tell how many flower pots, 100. So first one it is given that Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance. So total distance it is 100. 1/4 of the distance, that means 1/4 into 100. So 1 by 4 into 100 it will be 20. Okay. Then another one, sorry 20 not 25, and another one it is given 1/5 of the 100. So again it will be, for that one it will be there it is 25, there it is 20. Okay. So these are the two coordinates you will get, and one side, so it is given on the second line, that means 2 comma 20, 25 one will be, another one it will be on the 8th line it is given on the 8th line, so that one will be 8 comma 20. So now okay, let us find it, not that much tough also. Question number 3. Okay, now you see, first of all we will find the coordinates of the two flag. Okay, the first one she posted out green flag, it is given 1/4 of the total distance, and on the second line, the second line means, first of all on the second line she went first line, second line, then on the 1/4 of the distance. So second line there it is 2, and 1/4 of the distance, that means 1 by 4 into 20, that means the value is coming 25. So that means the coordinate of this point is 2 comma 25. Another one given on the 8th line, and she went up to 1/5 of the distance, 1/5 of the distance, that means there it will be 20. So the coordinate of this point will be 8 comma 20. So this one green flag and that one red flag. So we'll write it as G and R. Okay, so now we'll write here the coordinates of green flag. Green flag, what we have got? Okay, you write it by letter G. G equals to green flag G, it is 2 comma 25, and the coordinate of the red flag, that is capital letter R, it is 8 comma 20. This one, these two I have from there I have found, it is given in the question. So now question is given, find the distance between the two flags. That means you have to use the distance formula, and distance formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So you have to use you have to find the distance. So question is given, what is the distance between both the flags? The distance between the flag, comma, that is RG, let me write distance between the flags, that means uske GR also you can write, it will be root over x2 minus x1. So RGR, this one we write GR. So this one will be our x2 y2, this one x1 y1. So x2 minus x1 8 minus 2 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 20 minus 25 whole thing square. X2 minus x1 8 minus x2 minus x1 whole thing square, y2 minus y1 whole thing square, that means 8 minus 2 it is 6 square, it is 36 plus, and 20 minus 25 that is minus 5, so minus 5 square it is 25. So it is you just add it, you will get 5 plus 6, it is 11, 1 3 4 5 and 1 6, 61. So answer is 61, root over 61. Now it is given that Rashmi has to put a blue flag exactly halfway between the two line segments. So earlier I have said while discussing the formula that if the line is divided equally, then the ratio will be 1:1, and I can write the formula as x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This will be the coordinate of this point. Okay, if the lines are divided equally, that means the ratio will be 1:1, and for that one the coordinates of that particular point which is dividing, it will be x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So here also you will use the same thing. So up to this much it is okay. So now we'll find the coordinate of that point. So question is given, Rashmi has to post a flag exactly halfway between the line segments. So let us find first of all. So halfway, that means she has to find we have to find the midpoint. So you write like this: midpoint of which one? Of the line GR is, it will be, these are the coordinate x1 plus x2, that means x1 which one? It is 2. So 2 plus 8 by 2 comma, and that one it is 25 plus 20 by 2. So the coordinates are 8, 9, 10, 10 by 2 comma, and there it is 25, that is 25 plus 20, it is 45 by 2. So if I write the value, then it will be 2 5s are, and 45, half of 45 it is 2 2s are 4, and 2 2s are 4, 22.5. okay, because we have to express it, so we'll write it in decimal, or else we could have kept up to 45 by 2. okay, so it is 22.5. so question is, you have to write where she has to plate. So hence, what is the name of the girl? Rashmi. So that means Rashmi have to, if she wants to put it on the halfway, that means she has to move to 5, and then she has to go upward 22.5. So that means she has to move to the 5th line. So Rashmi has to move in 5th line at a distance of 22.5 meter. You write it like this. So hence Rashmi has to move in the 5th line, because the coordinate is 5th, and these are the lines, and then it is said that the total line is of 100 meters. So that means she has to move to, first of all, to the 5th, and then she has to go upward, that means up at a distance of 22.5. okay, so then the point will be at the middle of these two lines, which will be dividing equally. okay, so now let us go to question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points is divided by auto. So question is to, now you are here, the question is to find the ratio. The coordinate of the point is given, and okay, let me show how, what is there. You see, question number 4. Question number 4, the coordinates of the line are given. You see, A, B, if I write, then there it is minus 3 comma 10, then there it is 6 comma minus 8, and the coordinate of this point is also given, it is minus 1 comma 6. So question is to find the ratio at which this line is divided. You have to find the ratio at which the line is divided. okay, so in two ways you can do. You can see example number 7. So one process is given, how we have done earlier, that we'll write let this point divides the line internally in the ratio, then we'll find one by one putting the values. okay, and another one, it is there, very shortcut, that one we'll use. okay, so now you see one thing, if a line is been divided in the ratio m1 is to m2, okay, we can write it like this also, m1 by m2 is to 1. If I bring it here, okay, so then I can take it as a constant, m1 by m2, if I take it as k, then it will be k is to 1. So by taking this ratio we can find it easily. okay, very easy actually. By using this one you have to find while finding the values. Okay, so again I am saying, if the line is divided here, m1 is to m2, I can write it as m1 by m2 is to 1. This one I am bringing here, and this one I can write by taking a constant k, and there 1 is there. So for this one I have given k, so it is k is to 1. So now whenever we will solve, we will write that since that k is to 1 divides the ratio, or let it be the ratio. Okay, so you write like this, let let minus 1 comma 6 divides, let minus 1 comma 6 divide AB in the ratio k is to 1. Let 1 comma 6 divides AB internally, you write INTERNALLY, internally in the ratio k is to 1. So now we will use the section formula. So this is the point. Okay, so you write like this using section formula, or you can write it directly also using section formula. So this is the coordinate minus 1 comma 6, and now we will find it how we are finding normally by using the formula. Actually this is the value given, but then also we will find it normally, so that we can relate them and we can find the coordinates. Okay, so here the ratio is given k is to 1, and formula to we know it is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Again and again I am writing the formula just so that you can memorize it while doing the class itself. Okay, so m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So here it is x1, this one it is y2, there y1, there it is x2, there it is y2, and there it is okay. So now let us find. So here the ratio is k1, so m1 it is k into x2, that means 6, plus then again m2 that is 1 into x1 that is minus 3 by k plus 1, comma, for another one it will be k into minus 8 that is y2 plus 1 into 10 by k plus 1. Okay, so for this point these are the coordinates. Normally if this point is not given in the question, then how we write that the coordinate of this point, if the lines are divided in the ratio k is to 1, then normally directly by using the formula we find it. But here the point is given and the value is given 1 comma 6, that means this one is equals to this one and that one is equals to that one. So on comparing we can write, it. So you write therefore minus 1 will be equals to, on comparing we are writing, so minus 1 will be equals to this one, that means k into 6, that means 6k. Directly I am solving and writing. Okay, don't get confused. 6k, and there it will be minus 3, 3 ones are 3, so minus 3, and there it is k plus 1. Only 1 you write, because if you take this one also, then you have to take minus this 6, the value will be same. So by taking 1 you can easily find, so why to take 2? If you take 6, then you have to take this one, 6 will be equals to that one, minus 1 is equals to this one. Okay, so now if I solve it with minus 1 I will multiply, so k plus 1 divided by minus 1, so it will be minus k minus 1, and there it is 6k minus 3. Okay, so now if I bring minus k, it is there 6k, if I bring, then it will be minus 6k, there minus 3 is there, if I take minus 1, then it will go to that side, it will be plus 1. So the line will be minus minus, it is plus, so it is minus 7k, and there it is minus plus, it is minus, so it is minus 2, So both side minus is there, so minus will be cancelled. So 7k equals to 2. That means k is equals to 2 by 7. K is equals to 2 by 7. So k is equals to 2 by 7. That means the ratio is so k is equals to 2 by 7. So that means I can write k is to 1 will be equals to 2 is to 7. We are just expressing it, okay. So k is equals to 2 by 7. So I can write it k is to 1 will be equals to 2 is to 7. So this is the answer. If you want, you can check by putting this value in any of the coordinate, you will get the answer this one. If you put the value of in the ratio 2 is to 7, if you put the ratio 2 is to 7 in any of this one, then you will get the answer -1. If you put it here, then you will get 6. So you can check it also if you think in exam after finding the values that whether my one is correct or wrong, or if I have done any error. So you just put the value roughly and you can check it, okay. If the answer comes this one, that means your one is correct. So there k is equals to 2 by 7. So I can write k is to 1 will be equals to 2 is to 7, okay. So same you can see example number 7, alternative way it is done on the very next page. You see the same one which one I have done, or you can, if you have problem, you can do the first method what is given here, okay. You see here in the example number 7 first part it is given. If you find that one confusing, then you can use this formula also. You write like this, that let this point divides this line in the ratio in a ratio m1 is to m2. Then you write with m1 is to m2 how you are normally writing. So m1 is to m2 you write, then equation will come like this. There it will come after putting the value, it will come 3m1 minus 6m2, and there it will be m1 plus m2. Another coordinate you will get like this. Then again you will relate it how we have done, then you will find one by one values, okay. So it's up to you, but this method it is very easy actually. Directly how many line you see, very easily we have done it. So you try to follow this one. Now question number 5, you see, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A and B is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinate of the point, okay. So what I have said on the very first class, that if any lines, or if it is given that on y-axis, or if it is divided by x-axis, that means y coordinate will be 0. If it is y-axis, then it will be x coordinate will be 0, okay. So you keep in mind that one. So question number 5. So we'll solve it. So question number, yes, question number 5 we are doing now. So question number 5 is given, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the point is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinate of the point. So if it is divided by the x-axis, that means y coordinate will be 0, okay. And the line is given, A and B are given, divided by a point, okay, P we are taking. So the ratio of the coordinate 1 comma minus 5 minus 4 comma 5, 1 comma minus 5 minus 4 comma 5, 1 comma minus 5 and minus 4 comma 5, minus 5 and minus 4 comma 5, okay. So if it is divided by this coordinates, then if I take this one x, then that one y coordinate will be 0, because this line is divided by the x coordinate, okay. That means y coordinate will be equals to 0. So you write like this, let p x comma y, first of all we will take it, okay, as it is. So p x comma y divides AB in the ratio k is to 1. So let p x comma y divides AB in the ratio x is to 1. We will not take now, okay, later on we will take it, okay. Now let us, while taking the coordinate, we will take it how it is there. So let x comma y divides let p x comma y divides AB in the ratio k is to 1. So then the coordinate of p let us find. Then the coordinate of p, then the coordinate of p are, what are the coordinate? So let us find. So x axis it will be m1 x2. What is the formula? Again I am writing, you see, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. For y it will be m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2, okay. So now for the x coordinate it will be let us find it. So the ratio we have taken k is to 1, so k and 1 it is k is to x2, so x to this one, so it is minus 4, so k into minus 4 plus again 1 into this one x1, it will be 1 into 1, okay, divided by k plus 1, and y coordinate it is again k into 5 plus 1 into minus 5 by k plus 1, k into 5 plus 1 into minus 5, okay. So the values will be minus 4k plus 1 by k plus 1, and there it will be 5k minus 5 by k plus 1, 5k minus 5 by k plus 1, and 4k minus 4k plus 1 by k plus 1. But now you see, we know that the point P lies on x-axis. Given this point lies on x-axis, that means this coordinate is equals to 0. This coordinate is equals to 0. The value of this coordinate will be equals to 0. So I can write that y will be equals to 0. So from there I will get the value of k, okay. So I need to erase it. Since point P lies on x-axis, therefore the coordinate, so since point P lies on x-axis, so you can write therefore the coordinate of P will be coordinate of, therefore you write like this, therefore the y coordinate P is 0, okay. Therefore the y coordinate of P should be, it will be better, you write it should be 0. So since the point P lies on x-axis, then therefore the y coordinate of P should be 0. So if the y coordinate of P is 0, then I can write that this one minus 5k. So I can write therefore 5k minus 5 by k plus 1 will be equals to 0. So from there, if this one multiplied by 0, then it will be again 0. So 5k minus 5 equals to 0. So 5k will be equals to 5. So k will be equals to 1. So value of k it is 1. Value of k it is 1. So we can say that therefore P divides AB in the ratio k is to 1. That means k, the value of k it is 1. So it will be 1 is to 1. Therefore the, what is given here, therefore P divides, therefore P ds divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1, because we have taken it as k is to 1 and value of k came 1, so that means 1 is to 1. So earlier what I have said, if it is 1 is to 1, then directly we can use the formula. It will be x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Question is to find the coordinate, okay, the point of intersection you have to find, that means the coordinate of this point. So we'll find directly, therefore the coordinate of P, or therefore the coordinate, if you want, no, earlier we have got the value of P2 coordinate, we have got 1, so we have taken here, it was y coordinate, 1 was x coordinate. There directly you can put the value of this, the ratio 1 is to 1, and you can get the direct answer. Or you can use it differently, because earlier also we have read that if the line is divided in the ratio 1 is to 1, then the formula is x1 plus x2. That means there it will be 1 plus minus 4 by 2, comma, and another one it will be minus 5 plus 5 by 2, minus 5 plus 5 by 2. So the value is coming, there it is 1 minus 4, it will be minus 3 by 2, and there it is 0. So that is the code which is the required coordinate. So answer is minus 3 by 2 comma 0. Or if you want, you can put in that formula which one we have earlier got. No, one we have taken the y coordinate here, so x coordinate also was there, so you can directly put the values of the ratio 1 is to 1, and you can find the values. Or you can use it like this also, because we know that if a line is divided in the ratio 1 is to 1, then the formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, and for the y coordinate it is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, so now you see example number 9. It is same like this one, but here the difference is that in our question that this line was passing, the x coordinate was passing, okay, x axis was passing, and here the ratio in which the y axis divides. So in question number 9, example 9, it is given that the y axis divides the line AB in the ratio. So y axis, so for y axis it will be x coordinate will be 0, okay, you remember in mind. So for y coordinate, here it was divided by the x coordinate, that's why we have taken y equals to 0. In example number 9, the question is given, same question, same thing, just given that the y coordinate divides the line. So if the y coordinate is dividing the line, sorry, if the y axis is dividing the line, y axis, okay, if the y axis is dividing the line, then x will be equals to 0. If x axis is dividing the line, then y will be equals to 0. So keep in mind, okay, don't get confused in exam. The example number 9, it is in the same way, you try to find the values, okay. Now let us go to question number 6. You see, if the four vertices are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. Find x and y. So the four vertices of a parallelogram are taken in order. So find the value of x and y. You have to find the value of x and y. Very easy. Question number 6. So these are the coordinates, okay, let me write them. So it is given like this, that it forms a parallelogram, and the coordinates are given of each and every point in order, okay. So first one A, B, if I write A, B, C, D, then let me name the coordinates. So first one it is given 1, 2, then next one given 4, y, then third one given x, 6, and fourth one given 3, 5. Okay, you see carefully, here it is given 1, 2, 4, y, x, 6, 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. Find the value of x and y. Find the value of x and y. You have to find this value x and y. So what we'll do? So for solving this one, we'll draw the diagonals, and we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other equally. That means the ratio, if I draw this line, if this point if they are bisected equally, then you see here the lines will be divided equally in the ratio 1:1. Okay, so we know that if the line is the length of the diagonal is 10 centimeter, then if another diagonal pass, then each part will be 5. Okay, so like this we are saying that the diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so that means this will be the midpoint. And for both of them the midpoint will be same. If I take this midpoint P, for this line midpoint is this one, for this line midpoint is this one, that means for both the lines the midpoint will be same. So you can use the midpoint formula here, that is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So you write like this solution. We know the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other. If we know the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, so I can write that if I take this one, then this point is a common point. No, the midpoint is common, the coordinate of this point is common. So I can write like this, that midpoint of this one will be equals to midpoint of that one. So by using will you write anything extra? Okay, you write like this. So the coordinate, so the the coordinate of the midpoint, the coordinate of the midpoint of AC will be equals to the coordinate of the midpoint of BD. Coordinate of the midpoint of AC will be equals to the coordinate of the midpoint of BD. So midpoint formula to we know, so I can write it if I put the so that is you write, that is I can write, let me write the coordinate. So it will be x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2, that means 1 plus x divided by 2, comma, and for that one it will be y1 plus y2, that means 2 plus 6 divided by 2, which will be equals to this one. So it will be 4 plus 3 divided by 2, comma, and that one it will be y plus 5 divided by 2. The midpoints, okay, formula is x1 plus x2, so x1 1 plus x divided by 2, 2 plus 6 divided by 2, and there it is 4 plus 3 divided by 2 and y plus 5 divided by 2. So now we'll solve this one. So I can write it. Let me find first of all the coordinates, that is again you write. So it will be 1 plus x will be same divided by 2, and there it is 6 7 8 8 by 2, and there which is equals to 4 5 6 7 7 by 2, comma, y plus 5 by 2. Okay, y plus 5 by 2. So now I have to find the value of x. Okay, so this one and this one will be same, and that one and that one will be same. So just we'll simply compare it and we'll get the answer. Simple, this one and this one will be same, and that one and that one will be same. So I can write, therefore 1 plus x by 2 will be equals to 7 by 2. Which one will be equals to, so 2 cancel, 1 plus x equals to 7. So x will be equals to 7 minus 1, that is 6, and for that one, and for another one it will be 8 by 2, that is 8 by, okay, let me write y plus 5 by 2 directly, also you can write 4. Okay, let me cancel. So there y plus 5 equals to 8, so y is equals to 5 minus 8 minus 5, 5 is 6 7 8 3, y is equals to 3, y is equals to 3. So these are the required values. X is equals to 6, y is equals to 3. Simple thing, what we have done, we know that the diagonals bisect each other, that means this point is common for both, the point of intersection, and this point is the midpoint of this line also and that line also. So I have written the coordinates of the midpoint of AC and the coordinates of the midpoint of BC is same. So simply we have find now, since these two are same, that means this one x coordinate will be equals to x coordinate, this, and this y coordinate will be equals to this y coordinate. So on comparing we have written that the value we have got, x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 3. Now question number, this was 6, so 7 now. Acha, you see question number 10, you see of example, it is also same. If the points A, B, C, D given are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, then find the value of P. There only one term is there, so you have to find only the value of the letter P, okay. So that means only you compare, you see the P is in x coordinate, that means only the, if you compare the x coordinate part like this, only one part, you will get the value of P, okay. So same, you solve it. Now let us go to question number 7. Find the coordinate of the point A, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is, okay. Okay, so you see here, find the coordinate of the point T where AB is the diameter of the circle whose center is given, and so you have to find the coordinate of the P. So a circle is there, this is the diameter, so a point A is given, B is given, you have to find the coordinate of the point A, so we will take it as x comma y, and midpoint, and this one is given, so midpoint, the coordinate of midpoint, it is given 2 comma minus 3, so it is 2 comma minus 3, and B it is given 1 comma 4. So diameter, so this is a diameter and this point is the center, that means this is the midpoint. So using midpoint formula we can easily find it. So you write like this, question number 7. We know the coordinate of the center of a circle. We know the coordinate of the center of a circle is always midpoint. Is always midpoint of every diameter, is always midpoint of every diameter. We know the coordinate of the center is the midpoint of the every diameter. So whatever the diameter, if I draw a circle, if I draw a diameter, then the midpoint, that is the center point, will be the midpoint, okay. These are the radius and this is the midpoint, automatically we know this one, okay. So using midpoint formula we can easily find it. So you write like this, therefore I can write the coordinate, that is 2 comma 3, that is the midpoint. 2 comma minus 3 will be equals to, this is the midpoint, the coordinate, and now we will find the coordinate, that is x plus 1 by 2, and it will be y plus 4 by 2. The coordinate is given. If it is not given, then what is the formula? X plus y, sorry, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So now we can compare and we can find the values. So now if I write on comparing, okay, you write there, on comparing you will get 2 will be equals to x plus 1 by 2, and minus 3 will be equals to y plus 4 by 2. So 2 2s are 4, so x plus 1 is equals to 4, x is equals to 3, and there it is y plus 4 is equals to 3 2s are 6 minus 6, so y is equals to minus 10, y is equals to minus 10. So hence the coordinate of A are, hence the coordinate of A is 3 comma minus 10. 3 comma minus 10. Very easy thing. Okay, just you have to use the formula. So what I have done, you see this point is the midpoint. So with normal formula, if I don't know this one, then how I will find x1 plus x2, y1 plus y2. So x1 plus x2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay. So now this is the point, so it is given. So if I compare it, this one will be equals to this one, that one will be equals to that one. So on comparing, we have written that x plus x is equals to 3 and y is equals to minus 10. So hence the coordinate of A is 3 comma minus 10, 3 comma minus 10. So now question number 8. If A and B so question is given, if A and B are the values are given, find the coordinate of P such that AP equals to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So if A and B are given respectively, find the coordinate of P such that AP equals to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So this question is little different from the others. So if you just give concentration, then you can easily understand it. Here it is given, if A and B are the coordinate of P. Okay. So A one point is given, B one point is given. The coordinate, what are the coordinates given? It is 2 minus 2 minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4, minus 2 minus 2, 2 comma minus 4, minus 2 minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4, and the midpoint P. Okay, we are taking it as x comma y. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, so the coordinates of the point given, but one line is given. Question number 8. One line is given. What is given here? Given that AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB. AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB. Okay. AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB. So if I now will solve it. If I bring AB here, then it will be AP by AB will be equals to 3 by 7. AP by AB whole one. Okay, which is equals to 3 by 7. AP by AB is equals to 3 by 7. So AP it is there. If I increase this one, AP, if I okay, you let me add it. AP it is there. If I add PB, so there it is. Sorry, something we have to change actually. So I'll reciprocal, I'll write, it will be AB by AP. I need it, that's why. Okay, so if I do the reciprocal, it will be AB by AP will be equals to 7 by 3. So AB, you see, I can break this one. AB it is whole one, so AB I can write here to here. So AB I can write A to P plus P to B. So AP plus PB by AP, and this one. Okay, AP it is given 3. So AP if I write 3, then for going up to 7, what, how much needed? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means it will be 4. You see here AP it is given 3. AP is 3. That this one will be equals to this one. This one if I compare, then this one AB will be equals to 7. AP will be equals to 3. So if AB is equals to 3, then in place of AP I am writing 3. So but here it is 7. That means after I have to add how much? I have to add more 4. So now if I break this one, then AP by AP will be equals to 1 and PB by AP. There it will be 3 by 3, it will be 1, and there it will be 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Okay, so 1 cancel from both sides. So what came here, that PB by AP is equals to 4 by 3. PB by AP is equals to 4 by 3. Okay, so that means I can write it AP by, I am doing the reciprocal, AP by PB will be equals to 3 by 4. So that means I can write AP is to PB is equals to 3 is to 4. So this is the ratio. So now I have got the ratio. Now so easily I can find the coordinate of this point. Okay, I have got the ratio. Now I will find the I will use the section formula and I will get the value. Actually from this one our motive is to derive this one. Okay, the ratio. So AP is to PB. AP is to PB. It is given 3 is to 4. So they are 3, they are 4. So now I have got the ratio. The coordinates of the point are also there. So now I can easily use the section formula and I will get the values. So since we have not mentioned about this point, so I will write let P x comma y. Let P x comma y be the point. Be the point which, let P x comma y be the point which divides the join, of A and B. A it is given minus 2 comma minus 2 and B it is 2 comma minus 4. So which divides the join of A and B in the ratio, just now we have got in the ratio 3 is to 4, in the ratio 3 is to 4. So now I will use the section formula and I will find the answer. So therefore the coordinates of P are, so now I will put the values. So m1 x2 formula to we know, again I am writing m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so here it is m1, it is 3, so 3 into and m1, this one x1, this one x2, this sorry y1, this one x2, this one y2. So m1 into x2 it will be 2 plus m2 into x1 it is minus 2 by 3 plus 4, and there again it will be 3 into minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2 by 3 plus 4. 3 into 2 and 4 into minus 2, 3 into minus 4 and 3 into minus 4 and 4 into minus 2. Okay, so now we will solve this one. That is, the values will be 3 2s are 6 plus and 4 2s are 8, so minus 8 by 4 5 6 7 comma, and there it will be 4 3s are 12 minus 12, 4 2s are 8 minus 8, 4 5 6 7, so 6 minus 8 by 7 and there minus 12 minus 8 by 7, so it will be 6 minus 8, that is I can write 6 minus 8 it is minus 2 by 7 and there it will be minus 20 by 7. These are the coordinates of that point. Okay, so this is the coordinate of this point. So what we have done, first of all, from that given, what was given, AP equals to 3 by 7 AB, so from that one I have find the ratio, then using that ratio I have find the coordinate of the point P. Okay, now question number 9, find the coordinates of the point. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining A and B into 4 equal parts, A and B into 4 equal parts. So it is like that question with trisection. Okay, what we have done, so here are 4 equal parts given, that means 4 part we have to take. So I am just giving you the initial line, you will solve it by yourself. This will be same like the earlier one you have done with trisection. Now here it is given, find the coordinate which divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. So the line segments A and B, A and B. Okay, what is the coordinate given? Coordinate it is given -2, 2, -2, 2, and for B it is given 2, 8, and the line is divided into 4 equal parts. So 1 part, 2 part, 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 parts. The lines are divided into 4 parts. So I am taking it as PQR. Also you can take. I am taking P1, P2, P3. Okay, so if you want you can write PQR. It's up to you. So what I will write, what is given here, I am giving you the basic. Okay, you see here, earlier sum what you have done, in case of trisection we have found the ratio. So for this one let us take the ratio. So line is divided into how many parts? 4 parts. So for P1 what will be the ratio? There are how many part? 1 part. And there are how many part? 1, 2, 3. So for P1 the ratio will be 1:3. For P2 what will be the ratio? You see, this side of the P2 how many? 1, 2 parts are there, and there are how many part? 2 parts. So 2:2. That means if I cancel it, it will be 1:1. So ratio of this one will be 1:1. And for P3, so here only 1 part is there, and there are how many part? 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. That means for P3 it will be 3:1. So you see here what I have done. I have found the ratio, how this P1, P2, P3 are dividing this line segment AB. So there are 4 parts. So P1 will divide it in the ratio 1:3. They are 1 part, they are 3 part. This one is divided in the ratio equal. It is the midpoint. So they are also 2 point. They are also 2 point. That means it is dividing the line in the ratio 1:1. 2:2 means if I cancel, then it comes 1:1. And there P3, there are how many part? 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. So 3:1. So the P3 is dividing the line segment in the ratio 3:1. Okay. So now let us write for question number 9. Let the joining of the points A -2, and B 2, 8. 2, 8 is divided by the points What are the points? P1, P2, P3. Okay, into how many parts? Into 4 equal parts. Into 4 equal parts. Okay, so now one by one we'll find the coordinate. So what I'll write, therefore P1 divides AB internally in the ratio. What is the ratio? 1:3. P divides AB internally in the ratio 1:3. Therefore the coordinates of P are, what will be the coordinates of P? You put the values. Okay, let me do one. Therefore the coordinates of P will be m into x2 plus then again m2 into x1 minus 2 by 1 plus 3, and there it will be again m1 into 8 plus m2 into 2 by 1 plus 3. So what are the value? It is 2 1s are 2 plus 3 2s are 6. So it will be minus 6 by 4, comma, and that side 1 8s are 8 plus 3 2s are 6 by 4. So now we will find the coordinate, which will be equals to, okay, you write here, that is you write. So which will be equals to 2 minus 6, that is minus 4 by 4, and there it is 6 14 by 4. So if I cancel it, the value will come, it will be minus 1, and for that one it will be 7 by 2, minus 1 comma 7 by 2. So for next one, for the coordinate, sorry, P1 it will be, for the next one it will be, again you write therefore P2 divides AB in the ratio 1:1. So for that one you use the okay, if you want you can use this formula, or directly you can write x1 plus x2. We know that if a line is divided in the ratio 1:1, what is the formula? It is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So for this one, if you want, you can use that formula also. So these two you solve by yourself. Okay, for P1 and P2 you find P2 divides the ratio I have given, and for P3 also ratio I have given. You just use it and you find it. So now the last question of this exercise, it is given that find the area of the rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4, and minus 2, minus 1, taken in order. Okay, so if these are the you have to find the area of the rhombus if the vertices are given, okay, and taken in order. So one hint is given, you see, area of rhombus is equals to half of the product of its diagonal. So this one we know actually, but here as a hint it is given. So but exam hint will not be given. Okay, so prepare nicely. So here given the area of a rhombus, the vertices are given, and you have to find the area of the rhombus, and formula is given, area of the rhombus is equals to half into product of its diagonals. Half into product of its diagonals. So that means you have to find the diagonals from this one, then only we can find the area. So this part P2 and P3 is your homework, you solve it. Okay, now question number 10. So in question number 10, okay, the 4 vertices of rhombus given. Okay, so let me draw it. A, B, C, D. So A it is given 3, 0, B it is given 4, 5, and C it is given minus 1, 4. C it is given minus 1, 4, D it is given minus 2, minus 1. Okay, so these are the 4 vertices given. One is 3, 0, another one is 4, 5, then minus 1, 4, then minus 2, minus 1. Okay, so question is given, you have to find the area, and formula it is given half of the product of the diagonal. So if I find the diagonal, so diagonal, that is the distance between these 2 points, and distance between these 2 points I can easily find, because we know the distance formula, it is x2 minus, what is the distance formula? It is root over x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So this is the distance formula. So first of all I will find the measure of this diagonal, then I will find the measure of that diagonal, then I will simply multiply, I will get the answer. So very easy sum. So first of all we will name the coordinates. Let the coordinates of the rhombus ABCD are, so A is given here as 3, 0, B it is given 4, 5, C it is given minus 1, 4, and D it is given minus 2, minus 1. Okay, so ABCD, the coordinates of the rhombus ABCD are A, B, C and D, it is given. So now by using distance formula, so using distance formula I will find. So first of all I will find, okay, let me find AC, anyone you find it. First of all let me find AC. So AC will be root over x2 minus x1. So this one x1, this one x2. So x2 minus x1 minus 1, x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 4 minus 0 whole thing square, x2 minus x1 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 whole thing square. So value is coming what? It is minus 1 minus 3, that is minus 4 square, it is 16, and this one it is 0. So answer is root over 16, that means it is 4. Root over 16, that is it is actually it is something error is there. Okay, wait. SC values what I have written. SC it is x2 minus x1 whole thing square. Oh, sorry. There, yes, sorry. 4 minus 0 it is 4. For 4 square it is 16. So 16 it is 32. So 2 into 16, that means 4 root 2. 4 root 2. So first one it is 4 root 2. Now I will find BD. So BD will be equals to root over x2 minus x1. That is x2 it is minus 2 minus 4 whole thing square plus y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus 5 whole thing square. x2 minus x1 minus 2 minus 4 whole thing square plus y2 it is minus 1 minus 5 whole thing square. So the values are, it will be minus 6 square, that is 36. There again it is minus 6 square, it is 36. So that means it will be 36 2s are, yes. So 6 root 3. Okay, let me write 6, 6, 12, 2, 1, 3, 6, 1, which will be equals to 6 root 2. 6 root 2. Okay, now so we have got the distance. So now we know the formula. Question is to find the area of, therefore area of rhombus ABCD will be equals to, ABCD is a half into product of the diagonals, that is half into AC into BD. So half into AC, what is here? It is 4 root 2 and BD it is 6 root 2, half into AC into BD. Okay, so now if I go on calculating it, 2 2, so I can 2 2s are 4, I can cancel. Root 2 into root 2, it will be 2, and 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24, and 24, since it is about area, so it will be square unit. Okay, answer will be 24 square units. So this is the end of today's class, and if you have any doubt regarding any of this, okay, section formula or the first exercise which I have completed, so you can contact me at night. Thank you.